Hey everybody, it's Liz, and I'm back to share another project for Saw Crafter's shop. I'm going to put the link below to Saw Crafter's store so you guys can go take a look. She's got awesome things. I'm sure you already know that. She sent me tons of goodies to play with this month of May, and I'm having so much fun altering her wooden pieces. They're just so easy to put together, and you can come up with like really amazing things, you know, depending on the paper and the embellishments you use. You just really make it your own, so it's fabulous. And I also have a discount code for you guys. I'm going to put it down below as well. It's LizFans, and you're going to get 10% off your purchase of $30 or more. So that's an amazing deal on top of the great prices that Saw offers. Okay, so this is my project that I have for today, and this is the square, the wood square. Oh my gosh, I knew the name of it and I just can't think of it right now. It's the square stand Shadowbox, something like that. Forgive me, I had the name and it just slipped my mind. But this is it's really pretty. So basically it's just, you know, like a little shadow box on a stand, and it's awesome. I love it. So easy to put together. Now the paper collection that I used is an older one by Bo Bunny, and unfortunately I don't have the papers to show you because I've used the last of it. So I only have like a few scraps. So it's got beautiful images, you know, teacups and stuff, little saucers and things like that. And oh, you know what? Let me turn my light on. Is that a little bit better? Okay, sorry about that. Thought I had it on, but really pretty paper. And like I said, I only have a few scraps left. It's by Bo Bunny, and it is called Little Miss. I don't know if that's not the name of this is the name of that paper, but it's Little Miss, I believe, is the name of the collection. And it's really pretty. It's got lots of hot pinks and just really girly and really fun. So that's the paper I decided to use for my project. And what I did is I just put the thing together, the Shadowbox stand, and then I covered it all with the papers from the collection, just the pieces that I had, of course, because I didn't have that many sheets left. So really pretty. I love the hot pink, and I love the details on the paper. I'm going to bring it close so you guys can see, but really pretty. So this one has like a damask, if you can see that. Really sweet. And I love this one for the back with the teacups and the little pearls, and it says 2 for tea, tea for 2. Really pretty. Here's the stand. This is how it's going to, you know, stand up. I did cover everything with the designer paper. And you can see how pretty this one looks like. It has like a little bit of lace and some pearls coming down. I inked all of my edges with the vintage photo, just to kind of, I didn't like the white of the paper because I really like the brown and the wood, you know, on the edges of the pieces. And so that just blends in a little bit better. So, and here's the stand, super pretty. And down here, basically I just, once I adhered all my papers, I just went ahead and fussy cut some elements from the collection. This little bird cage is from that designer paper. Fussy cut it out, inked it, and I did a little bit of foam tape in the back so that it's, you know, dimensional. And then I added some flowers for my stash, really pretty flowers that I thought would coordinate really well with the papers. Got hot pink ones, some lighter pink ones, a bright green, and then just, you know, adhered them on there in a cluster. I've got a strand of pearls that comes out from the cluster. And then over here I've got a few little tulips that these are wild orchid crafts. So cute little tulips peeking out, and then I die cut a few little leaves from one of the scraps of the designer paper. And this is from one of the Magnolia Doohickey leaves. And I just stuck them on there. And that's it. Pretty simple for the stand. And then this is the center, or, you know, the shadow box part. And I think it turned out really pretty. I used a beautiful picture of my older daughter. This is my older daughter, Kiani. And I was basically inspired by the quote in the back, or not the quote, but the words in the back of that paper. It was a really pretty paper piece that I had left, and I was so glad that I had the words intact. So it says, "Don't be so hard on yourself, choose to shine." I know the flowers are blocking, you know, the last word. But when I read this, I immediately thought about my daughter. She's going to be 16 in a few months, but just a few years ago, when she was about 12, 13 years old, she was going through a really hard time. And I think as most teenage girls are, you know what I mean? Like finding yourself and just kind of those feelings of self-hate, so to speak. I don't know why, because I mean, my daughter's just beautiful. My daughter is biracial, and I don't know, I think it still impacts kids that are, you know, of two races, because they see all these images on TV. She's got this really gorgeous curly hair, absolutely beautiful hair, but she's always wanted straight hair. You know, the kids always want what they don't have. And she was always complaining on how her lips were too big, her hair was too kinky, you know, everything, and just coming down on herself. And I always told her, you know what, honey, you are absolutely gorgeous. You really are. And if you just allow yourself to shine and build up that confidence, everyone else will see it too, you know. And when she started high school, it's like she just blossomed. She became just more comfortable with herself and who she is. And she's just blossomed into such a beautiful, beautiful young lady. And so that's why I wanted to use her picture. I mean, just look at her, you guys. She's absolutely gorgeous. This girl, I swear she could be a model if she wanted to, which I think she does, but I don't want her head getting too big. But anyways, I just used this really pretty picture of her. She took it on her phone and sent it to me, and I printed it out on my computer, and I have it on this cute little frame that I had picked up at Michael's. And I'm sure you guys all know these little frames. You can see them and pick them up in the $1.50 bin. So I used this one here, and I just left it the way it is because I liked how shabby it looked. And so I have the picture on there, really beautiful. And in the background, I did not want to cover the words, of course. And so what I did is I just strung some pearls up. With some E6000. I just glued it in some areas so they could just look like they're just kind of, you know, strung up there, I should say. And then I fussy cut these little teacups here from the paper collection. I fussy cut the flowers as well, and I adhered them to the top. Really cute. And then it had some little pearl strands coming out from the teacups. And I just added tiny, tiny little pearl strands that I had picked up, I think at Hobby Lobby. And I adhered them on there with some E6000 just to give it, you know, more dimension. And then I've got a couple flowers down here for my stash. These are just some little light pink ones. I added the little magnolia doohickey leaves. And there's a pretty little frame again. There's some flowers behind that as well. Of course, they're going to get blocked, so you're not going to be able to see them. But I used them to hold up the frame too, so it kind of worked out that way. And then over here on this side, I've got that little green picture, and this was also fussy cut from the collection. And what I did to this, I wanted it to be more dimensional, so I cut a slit right here in the middle, and I stuck all these little tulips inside to make it look like, you know, it was holding the little tulips. Really cute. And let me see, I also have some baubles in the background. You see those? Because I thought, you know, this is such a girly collection, and I'm thinking, like, these are all things that little girls would love, you know, or, you know, girls, period. You know, you've got your teacups and roses, you've got your pearls and your diamonds, and it's just a really girly, very fun collection. I've got another flower here for my stash, and again, a little magnolia doohickey leaves. And then this little tiny puppy was also in the collection, and I fussy cut him out. I just thought he was really cute. And I inked him up with the vintage photo, and I adhered him right here in front of the frame. I just thought he was adorable, and I just wanted a little puppy on there. So really, really cute. And you know, the inside is all covered with the pattern paper as well, as you can see on all sides. I'm glad I had enough paper to use. You know, I only had a few pieces, but it worked out really well. And then for the corner piece here, I just have this little magnolia butterfly that I die cut using the same papers. I inked it with walnut, the vintage photo, and then added some pearls to the body. Really pretty. And I just like how it kind of just looks like it just landed on the Shadowbox, so right in the corner. Really pretty. And then on top, again, the whole thing is covered with the design paper. Look how pretty that is. I love the bright pinks. And then I've got some flowers for my stash with the little magnolia leaves. You can see the little tulips on the side. And then I also have some pearls, but most of them got covered up. There's some pearls in there somewhere. Let me see. There you go. You can see the little pearls. And, you know, just a tiny little flower cluster on top for height. I didn't want it to look so, you know, small. It kind of looked plain, the top of it, so I just wanted to add, you know, some flowers. And I think I've covered everything. Oh my gosh, I love the way it turned out. I think it's so pretty. I showed it to my daughter and I said, just look how gorgeous you are, honey. And she's like, oh, you made me a shrine. I'm like, yeah, here's your little shrine. She's so funny. But I mean, she's just beautiful. And I just wanted to remind her that, you know, it's all about how you feel in your own skin. You don't have to compare yourself to anybody else. I mean, we're all beautiful in our own way. You know, God made us this way. There's no reason to want something else, you know. We're perfect just the way we are. And I'm so glad that she understands that now. You know, she's learned to embrace who she is and her looks and everything. And she's just beautiful inside and out. And that's really what matters. So that's my little shadow box, my little project for Sock Crafters Shop. I hope you guys like it. Let me know what you think. And don't forget to head on over to her store. Again, you can use your discount code LizFans for 10% off your purchase of $30 or more, and you can get a little shadow box just like this. Very inexpensive and so fun and easy to put together. And again, depends on the embellishments that you use and the papers that you create. You can make it a whole new look. So beautiful, beautiful piece. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see y'all real soon. Bye-bye.